Hello, Internet. I'm Hugo.
And I'm petrified.
And this is the Bible Reloaded on Hugo and Jake. And today we're going to be talking about my favorite thing to talk about, and that's ourselves. See,
Yeah.
a person on the internet has decided that we are petrified to take on some claims of theirs.
Yes.
We disagree, so let's go ahead and read what this person has to say, and let's see if their claims stand up to scrutiny.
Okay. So, just some housekeeping to take care of before we actually dive into it. First thing first, I'm not gonna mention who this person is on any platform anywhere for two reasons. Number one, they clearly want attention. Not doing it. Except for, an entire video of, but unnamed. Number two, you only get our attention. That's basically it. Number two, I'm not crazy about, I don't know, someone who's not a content creator and is just like an angry blog, probably mentally infirm person, getting mobbed on Twitter by a bunch of our fans.
Yeah,
not
that's
a fan
fair.
of that.
No,
So,
this person clearly has issues.
or doesn't have any issues and they just been smoking the drugs too much.
Maybe.
So anyway, this was also on our Discord, and you will hear something about Discord, and we'll get into that third paragraph. Discord.me/Hugo and Jake if you want a good time. So this starts out. By the way, this was sent to me on Twitter. It was sent on Discord, but it got deleted. For reasons we'll talk about when we get to the third paragraph. And then it has links in it to 3 different places. I thought these were like evidentiary links. They're not. The post itself provides 3 links to 3 separate posts of itself.
Yeah.
So, Hugo and Jake, anti-religion atheists, are petrified to discuss these non-religious scientific facts. Are atheists and Christians no different in attitude or action? Read this report and decide for yourself. Very, very strong thesis, very strong opening. This is some MLK level hookedness. I am in.
I'm in. I'm ready to see. Are we as bad as them?
Yeah. And also, putting caps lock on petrified, like petrified in caps. I'm convinced I am actually petrified now.
Yeah. I literally can't move. That's what caps lock does now.
Yeah. It's got powers. Are Hugo and Jake so insecure in their beliefs that I could single-handedly collapse their current dogma and internet shtick? Do we have a dogma or a shtick?
Our shtick is dicks. Our
What's our dogma? Evidence, please?
Yeah.
And also, we like jokes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Evidence, sprinkle.
Do we have a
some
shtick,
jokes.
though? Like, is 2 people broing out about things? This is how we talk in real life all the time. This isn't not something we turn on. Usually I do it with a better voice, though. By the way, I'm sick. I don't know if you can tell.
Is this not normal?
Is the ball gag not normal? The boy panties, the ball gag in the Tom Hanks picture? And the penis man? Is there normal things you guys do with your friends?
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds like what we do for a living is ridiculous.
That's stupid. Does it all come down to gifts and fame? In parentheses, YouTube views with super chat donations of money. Do we receive a lot of gifts and I mean, we receive the boxes, which are cool, but are your throwaway stuff from your pantry, is that a gift? If that's a gift, that's like the dog bringing a dead bird.
Someone literally sent us a dick bone and...
Well, some of the gifts are amazing. Dick bone is obviously amazing. The knitted Harold Penisman. Like, some of the gifts are amazing, but like, literally we usually get people's throwaways.
Yeah.
Because it's funny.
Yeah.
And they print out memes, and they send us letters. I think the letters and stuff are the best, but,
yeah,
it's not... We were doing this channel for almost 5 years before we got anything in a package.
Yeah. And
Also,
people know this is our job. That's not
fame?
a secret. I've been recognized once.
I've been recognized 4 or 5 times.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm more social.
Yeah.
Do their brains still work, and do they still want to explore this universe? Or is money and popularity more important to them? ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both? Why can't we just do both things? I would love for us to be rich. Apparently, is the idea that YouTube equals rich is so bizarre to me.
I'm very confused by how much money he thinks we make.
Well, I hope he thinks it's a lot, because I would like that to happen. Because apparently
Apparently
according to the things claimed in this, if that guy thinks we make a lot of money, boy, is that showing up soon. So, whew, about to get to the meat of this shit. Are they no different than Christians in their belief system tactics of rejecting everything that doesn't immediately fit their current belief system, but the L, the I, and the E are caps locked to say be life system?
That guy put a lot of thought into that.
Wowzers! Whoa! Has he seen that atheism meme?
I don't know.
Whew. Do we reject everything that doesn't immediately fit into our belief system? I think we usually weigh it pretty.
No, that's why
Pretty
I
fine.
would consider myself a skeptic. I take new information, I judge it based on its own merits and evidence.
I say both of us. I don't think either of us would assert that our cosmology is the correct one, but we would assert that it hasn't been proven wrong. Does that make sense?
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I operate. I'm a practicing atheist. You know, I operate as if I am correct. But if I'm not correct, then I will operate as if, you know, that new information has changed me somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe this, not this. Today, April 4th, 2018. This was the other day. At 4:40 p.m. Pacific time.
He took note of the time.
One short sentence written in their Discord chat room section called Ask Hugo and Jake was deleted within 2 minutes after being posted. For the record, it had links in it, apparently, because I can look at the audit of the channel, and I can see when people delete things, when anyone edits anything. I can see all of that information, and my girlfriend and the mod are currently in my house right now, like the head mod of the Discord, currently in my house today. And we looked at it, and yeah, it was deleted. And it had links in it. And,
3 of them.
And there's a little message in the announcement section that says, hey, we treat links in the Ask Hugo and Jake channel as spam, so don't do that. So if you resubmit...
without the links...
it's probably fine. Also, I don't know what it said.
But you probably don't need to at this point, because we're doing a whole video just for you, buddy.
Yeah, so, yeah. It was not read on their live show at the time, where they were reading other messages regarding their viewers' comments about their show and assorted topics. We did the live show unboxing yesterday.
Yes.
You are not guaranteed to be answered. That's the only thing we do is super chats.
I think there were hundreds of people at that chat too.
Right. So like it's really hard for the 2 of us to do that. The super chats literally ping us.
Yeah.
And then they show up and are highlighted for a certain amount of time on our phones. That's why the super chats are always read. But if you did pay attention, you would see that we do answer things that are not super chat in that chat. But as it happens, you're a cunt. And you were missed.
I didn't even see him
I
in
didn't
the
see
live
it.
thing.
No, me either. I don't even know his thing. His screen name or whatever. I don't know
Yeah,
it.
I don't know.
The message posted in their Ask Hugo and Jake Discord channel was a summary of the following detailed evidence and still is, an open invitation for them to advance beyond their current limited experience and knowledge into becoming more advanced human beings.
Well, how could I...
Something they currently claim publicly. Do we claim to be more advanced human beings? What?
No.
Have I ever said...
I'm a solid C.
Right, like... The current limited experience and knowledge... Like, we like to learn.
Yeah.
I don't think that's...
But sure.
It has like a eugenics-y aftertaste to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, little bit of advanced people to it.
It's like the LaCroix
Yeah!
of genocide.
Whew.
Okay.
This next one. Oh boy. I just want to buckle in, okay? I know this seems like, oh, this is a big lead-in. Not my fault. This is the way this was crafted. These are 3 introductory paragraphs. 3 of them. Just make it all into the same paragraph, or, frankly, get an editor, truncate this whole thing, wrap it up into 1, then head down. I think you're a little ranty. Little ranty today. But here's the creme de la creme. Here's where we really, the rubber meets the road here. Pagans have always been braver than atheists at advancing the human species and have never been as limited by religion or government control. What are you talking about? What do those words mean?
I know what those words mean separately.
Yes.
And I'm also aware that sometimes when you put them together, they mean things.
Yeah.
Not in the order you put them.
Not in the order. No. Like that looks like there's a recipe to chili, right?
Yeah.
But like you mixed it all up and put it in different bowls and then said, this is chili?
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense to me. How in any way can you measure braveness of a subgroup of human people? Is that a thing you can do? Look, pagans are brave, atheists are not. All right, let's take that at face value. Let's say that's true.
Okay.
Who cares?
Sure.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Okay. At advancing the human species, I feel like atheists probably advance the human species a little bit further than pagans, throwing it out there. Just saying. Everything the pagans did under the Roman Empire, deleted by the Dark Ages. Literally deleted. And then atheists came in, and we give you free porn on Pornhub.com. So you checkmate. And apparently atheists are limited by religion and government control.
In what way?
I don't know.
We're limited.
I brought it up to ask.
We're limited in the same way that anyone is by the government, because laws. Religion, I don't understand. I think they're just saying we're stringent to a fault in our belief. But my belief literally stops. I just don't think there's a God.
Right.
That's the whole system.
Yeah, that's not really a belief system.
If you're talking about like rational skepticism and my ideas of naturalism, sure. I guess
your ideas of what? I coughed over it.
Ideas like being a naturalist, is that
Oh,
what you're
yeah,
saying?
maybe.
Is like a religion, like claiming that nothing is like paranormal, nothing is
maybe
extra.
I don't even know if you claim that, you just haven't been proven that things aren't naturalistic.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and
it's literally just like a default mindset, like, oh, this probably has an answer in the real world. Let's see if it does, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? But it does. It always has.
Yeah.
Always, forever. So until now, apparently, because does the truth completely destroy Hugo and Jake? If not, then what are they so damned afraid of? Cowards. Okay, for the record, if you're going to be like, Hugo and Jake, you're assholes, I get it.
Sure.
If you're going to say we're cowards, maybe. But where's the why? Where in here have you shown? You've already claimed it several times. Give us the why.
Because we deleted a post that broke the rules.
I didn't delete it. I didn't even see it.
I didn't either.
Yeah. We have mods for that shit. You literally put links in it. So go ahead and do it right now. Pause the video. No, fuck it. We'll wait for you. Go ahead. It'll take you 2 seconds to copy and paste this. Go ahead and post it on the Discord.
Without the links.
Without the links.
Because that's the rules.
Actually, it's 4 links. I just looked at it.
Yeah.
Unless, so, anyway. Okay, you've had your time. Discord.me/Hugo and Jake. And you guys can go look at that. Now it's deleted. Tricked you. Detailed report. This is also a quote. I don't know why quote is written there. Detailed report. Quote. I used to have a few reoccurring dreams that were almost the same. Happened about 3 times a year for about 10 to 15 years average. They were always the same until I started controlling them and started to explore what I wanted to look at to see what else was there. In one particular dream, I noted a certain very distinct object at some height, and explored this object in detail and told myself to remember it upon waking. At that point, I'd always wake up. So we're starting off in this sort of, dreams. What do dreams mean?
Sure. Lucid dreaming specifically, which is the act of taking control of your dreams and being consciously aware that you are in a dream. When
Hard to
you're
do, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So, props to you for being real, walkabout in your dreams, whatever, having a little vision quest. That's pretty cool. Happy for you. You never tell me what this object is. I'm gonna read this whole thing. You'll never find out what that object is. I would prefer to believe it's a used condom that was hanging from a tree.
That's probably why.
Which would be very interesting. It's like when you take your tennis shoes and tie the laces and then throw it up on a line. It's like that, but with condoms.
He was embarrassed to tell us what his dreams were about. I don't blame him.
I think we need more details, frankly. It was an unfamiliar and unforgettable specific object that is unnamed. I told friends about it. I said it felt real and was not just a dream. Ellipses. But no one knew what it could be or where it was. Oh, fuck. Did you get chills?
No.
Me either. I think it was supposed to, though. I know what that was for.
Yeah.
Well. Many years after many such dreams, not just of this object which I knew well, a friend called me up and asked if I wanted to go bike riding along a brand new bike trail the city had created. I promise you, this is not a tangent. This is information we need. But wouldn't it be swell if it were a tangent?
That'd be great.
It's like Mr. Rogers. And one time I went on a bike ride with my neighbor. What a good time. I agreed. We arrived at a point where I had to stop and rest, and I started to feel very strange. That was the palpitations. A little bit of a thump. You rein yourself into the ground a little bit, get some electrolytes in you, you'll be fine.
Gotta work on that cardio.
Gotta work on it.
Core strength is key.
That's not cardio. It's plyometrics.
I don't know a lot about.
Oh, okay. It was like I'd been there before. I told my friend this, and he said I could not have been here before, as they had just finished the construction only a few weeks ago. That's spooky as fuck. Are you spooked?
Not...
Woo! I'm spooked.
Also,
I got goosebumps.
Finished the construction a few weeks before, so it had been around for a few weeks.
You could have been there.
That's not...
I mean, I'm not saying, for the record, probably hasn't been there before.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
No. But there's time for someone to put something there.
Oh, well, that's true.
And if your friends know you're crazy...
Ooh, that's a good...
Have you considered?
That's a good plan. Anyway. Also, I'm not saying that's what happened. Anyway. I told him I knew I'd been there before many times. Then I looked up. I gasped. There it was. The object that lived for over a decade in my dreams. I got shivers as two worlds suddenly merged into one right before my whole life. Okay, that fell apart. Before your whole life, before your eyes.
Yeah.
They merged before your eyes, not before your life.
Yeah.
That's just it. You had me going though. Like I was riveted.
What if the object is a leaf? Is it a leaf?
If it's...
Is it a leaf that
He
looks...
said it was high up, and it's a leaf. It's fucking leaf.
It's a leaf. Did you see a leaf that looks a little bit like a leaf you think you saw in a dream?
Did you dream a bike trail? Bike trails are a thing. It sounds like your friend asked you to go on a bike ride, which means you've probably done that before. I wouldn't ask you to go on a bike ride out of the blue. We'd have discussed bike ride potential. I feel like you've been on a bike ride before. Just throwing it out there. Also, you own a bike. Very important. If you saw a leaf...
The fact that he keeps calling it a very specific object
It
makes
makes
me
me
think
think
it's like a leaf, but it looks a little bit like Rocky from the Rocky movies. I don't know.
That's a funny fucking... It's a good leaf. My friend grew a little concerned over my expression, and all I could do was point up at this object and shout, "It's real! That thing is real! I've been floating up around that thing for years!" And then his friend rode away on a bike.
Your friend should give you concerned looks if you say that in the middle of nowhere. If I were your friend, I'd be like, oh god, is this guy Jeffrey fucking Dahmer or what happened?
Oh no, he's gonna eat my brains.
Anyway.
After I calmed down a bit, I explained everything to him. I mentioned that my current girlfriend knew this... Not girlfriend. Girlfriend knew the story well, as I described the great importance of this object to her many times, not knowing why. Now I knew. Boom. He thinks he's in a Christopher Nolan movie.
You are in a Christopher Nolan movie.
Just think for a moment what was learned and proven beyond a doubt. Yes. Let us ruminate over what was proven beyond a doubt. Here we go. Number 1. My consciousness exists both within and outside of my body. I can travel great distances with ease without even knowing it sometimes. To be fair, number 1 is 2 things. That's 1A, 1B. Okay, so you can travel with your mind. That's a fact.
No, but Jake.
No.
But Jake.
No, it's a fact.
But Jake.
Sir.
But Jake.
It's a fact.
He saw it in his dream.
He did. He saw it in his dream.
What have you? By the way, deja vu. Have you ever looked that up?
Yeah.
Has he ever?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Number 2. My consciousness can travel into the future and know things before they happen. We're talking time travel here, folks! This is huge!
I'd like to...
Yes, we are. We are 100% talking time travel.
I'm very excited that we can break this story here on
Wow.
Hugo and Jake, that time travel has been proven true
without a doubt,
by
obviously.
this person.
Time traveling leaves. Leaf. One of them.
We have to assume Leaf. He didn't tell us what the object was.
Yeah. Or hanging condom. Probably Leaf. He seems embarrassed. And number 3, my favorite. If the previous 2 are wrong or not accurate, then the only other option is... Drum roll!
Wait, the only other option is maybe you're mistaken. Maybe it's some sort of artifact of, again, like I said, deja vu or something similar. Or you could outright just be wrong. You could be misinterpreting something. You could be misremembering your dream. You could be schizophrenic. You could be lying to us outright or a troll.
You could be having reverse deja vu, which means you thought you had these dreams for several years.
That's actually a thing. I forget what it's called, though.
Jamais vu?
I don't know. No. Anyway, but what is the real third option, Jake?
The only other option is that I can create reality based solely upon my own personal dreams.
I'd like to know what it's like to have such a big ego.
That's so much confidence.
And so much confidence in my own perceptions that I could have this happen to me, and at no point do I go, maybe I'm just wrong. Or maybe I have a mental disorder.
Well. No, there's just no hope here. Like I can create matter with his mind.
It's good he's thinking about us being rich a lot, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So...
This one might pay off for us.
Literally. Will we know, though? Or will we just suddenly have wealth and not remember...
Yeah, it's reality warp. It's a Franklin Richards situation. He's a reality warper.
Explain that to me.
Franklin Richards is the son of the Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm.
Oh, okay.
He is a mutant. He's the most powerful being in the Marvel Universe, basically. Not true. The one above all is the most powerful.
What's he do? Create matter?
He's reality warper.
Oh,
he thinks it. It happens.
What if he accidentally blanks out?
I don't know.
Does the universe snap out? And
he doesn't like create the world. It's just he can warp it to his whims whenever he wants.
Neato.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think any readers of my true story, I appreciate that you put true story there just in case any of us thought it might be bullshit.
I'm still 50-50 on this is a troll. This could be a troll.
I think any readers of my true story would be far more afraid of that than the previous 2. But perhaps it's a combination of the 2. What else can I do? Interdimensional contact with ETs between worlds at a great or local distance throughout time, and psychic self-defense, which is only a step beyond what you just read above. So was it a UFO?
ET specifically means extraterrestrials.
So not a UFO. It would have to be...
Which would...
But he calls it an object, not a being.
He's also saying... Well, he's not talking about that. He's talking about now maybe contact potentially. He's thinking like stranger...
Big picture guy.
He's thinking...
He's a big picture guy.
He's thinking Stranger Things. He wants to reach out to the Upside Down.
He's 11.
And communicate with, with the Demogorgon.
Is this just Matthew Modine who got a fan account? And he's contacting us?
This would be so much less stressful for me if that were true, instead of people like this existing in the real world.
Yeah. Is this because I'm a scaly hybrid myself after my mother had encounters? Or can you do the same? I'm sorry, what?
This is a troll.
Is he a lizard person? He said his... No. See, he thinks he's a hybrid because his mother had encounters. What I believe is the case here is we have the perfect amalgam of someone who grew up in the UFO culture, probably like JFK, all that stuff, and then another person, this guy right here, very InfoWarsy, very solipsistic.
So he believes in not only lizard people that control the government.
He came from a woo-woo family. And
one of those slept with his mother, and he believes he is part
These
lizard.
people exist. There's these AM radio station or local access TV networks that do a lot of this like UFO shit.
Yeah.
I was my girlfriend's from Louisiana, very near New Orleans, and we were driving down, and I was just cycling through the radio because your radio changes as you go down because your waves are different. And in the middle of the night, because it's a long drive, I just drove straight through. There was a UFO talk line. Hey, call in with your UFO stories. And there was a guy very similar to this. He was like, yeah, my mother in the 60s saw a UFO, got abducted, then got pregnant with me. And I listened to it for like a good half hour before the radio station wasn't clear anymore. What a fucking world, man. I love this shit.
I don't. These people vote.
Oh, no. He doesn't trust voting machines.
Are you kidding me? Controlled by the lizard people.
Right, yeah.
We're fine, of course, being lizard people ourselves.
Of course. I'm smelling you.
And none of that half-blood shit.
Yeah.
We're coming for you, half-blood.
I'm going to try really hard to color correct you to green.
That legitimately probably scared him a little bit. I feel a little bit mean picking on someone with schizophrenia. Maybe.
The terms already exist in your language, so clearly I'm not the only one doing this. Think about that a moment.
The word for Superman also exists. Superman does not exist because the concept of time travel and speculative science fiction exists. Does not mean it is true unless you believe literally everything we have a word for is real. Unicorns, leprechauns, fucking Tony Danza. None of these things are real, people. Stop it!
If you wish to share your stories with me, I'm interested and I'll listen, but I won't believe you instantly just because you have a voice or can type on the internet. Trust takes time, but that's okay. I seem to be rather eternal myself, so there's no rush. I enjoy good stories as well as trust is developed and tested. And then there's a link that I'm not going to show you to an internet radio show that this person puts on. I told you.
Yep.
It's real. End quote. And then there's additional scientific and repeatable data for Hugo and Jake, and that we refuse to acknowledge. So I'm going to put these in this description. You can go
They're YouTube videos. They're horseshit.
They are YouTube videos. Here's if you don't want to go to the description, here's a smattering of them. Scientific evidence on reincarnation and other facts. Reincarnation proof. The James Leiniger case. John Chang. Chi energy is real. Qui Gong. Master projecting his chi energy. Girl demonstrates cool superpower. The third eye. Robert Vandenbroek tested under strict conditions by Dan Drazen. Pagan magic, chi in other dimension, and lives proven by science. Okay. And then the closing argument by whatever the fuck this person is. So much for atheists being as advanced as they claim to be.
I don't claim to be advanced. I just don't think God exists, man. That's it.
Yeah, or any variation of that.
Yeah.
Including astrally projecting leaves. They are no better than religious fanatics. I mean, I'd like to think so, but maybe not.
Depends on the fanatic. I'm kind of an asshole.
I think I'm better than terrorists.
I'm better than Ken Ham.
I'm definitely better than Ken Ham.
But that's because he's not a lizard person. He's a rock person. We've been at war for millennia.
It's
a
whole thing. You know, and Ken Ham, you know, wear a better human suit next time. We got good ones.
Yeah. Yours. Look at this guy. You're telling me you don't look at this guy and go, rock monster?
Get one that you can properly stuff inside like Ray Comfort did, idiot. Afraid of the facts and scientific research of the currently unknown, and will do their best to ignore and remove anything advanced that changes their paradigm and money-making scheme. We're talking about this, and we actively made money.
Yeah, there was probably an ad before this video. Guy who wrote this post, if you saw an ad before this video, you gave us money. Thanks.
Yeah, it was a microtransaction.
Also, money-making scheme, job.
Yeah, like money-making. Those goddamn newspaper salesmen selling their newspapers and their money-making scheme, selling ad space, scheme. Who says paradigm?
I don't know. Lizard people?
Oh, we do say that.
It's one of our favorite words.
It is one of our favorite words. I named my first brood Paradigm. Is there a fly in here?
No, I'm hungry.
Can't wait till summertime. If this were not so, Hugo and Jake would be able to cope with the data provided and even do a special show dedicated to all evidence presented and would not be closed to good, solid, scientific, eyewitness, repeatable evidence at all, but rather would be happy to use the same data to explain how and why religious people became religious in the first place, paranormal events as yet not understood or properly scientifically researched.
You know what I think we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to do separate videos debunking every single one of these in the next couple weeks. Or months.
Do we have to?
We don't have to, but I think we should, because it'll bug this guy a lot, and I think that's hilarious.
Do we just want to, like, go all out on this guy? Who shall not be named. Because I don't want you guys to, it's a protection.
Maybe. We'll see how fun these videos are that he sent us.
Okay.
But consider this a taste. So.
That's it for that. My voice is shot now.
Yeah, it's alright. Go sit under your heat lamp for a few hours.
It'll help.
Yeah, usually does.
Hmm.
You can always follow us on Twitter at PapaBirdJake. You can follow me at Hugo Reloaded. We have a Discord, like we mentioned, which you can put whatever you want in the Ask Hugo and Jake, as long as it doesn't have links.
Yeah, you can put links other places.
Fuck it, ask this guy the same question. I don't care.
Literally copy and paste it if you want. I don't care. It won't get answered more than once. But
no.
You can go to the fan art section of discord.me/Hugo and Jake and make. What are you doing? Is your skin molting?
A Charlie horse.
No, it's a Charlie lizard.
Sure.
Charles Lizard.
Wow, we're really beating that dead lizard, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Anyway.
So, you can make lizard people fan art of us if you'd like to show our true forms. You could also go to our Patreon and help us buy whatever lizards buy. Some eye drops so my side lids can properly envelop my eyeballs.
I want some new rocks for my terrarium. The old rocks.
I like the idea that lizard people have terrariums and they choose to live in them. I mean, we are people. Just enough to throw them off the scent, wasn't it? Play coy.
Yeah. Play it off as a joke.
Yeah.
And they assume it's not real.
There you go.
We are coming for your soul.
Play that backwards. It's just that backwards.
All right. We did done. Everything. Here's our PO box.
Yeah. You can send us lizards.
Don't send us lizards.
Please don't send us lizards. You can send us pictures of lizards.
Sure.
Tinfoil hats that you made yourself.
This guy, hey, send us the evidence, because there's no way you... I guess you can't fly in the real world, unlike your lucid dreams, so you probably didn't fly up and grab that leaf.
How about this? Video yourself zooping around the universe.
And if you can't do that because you don't have a camera in your dreams, just in your dream, imagine a
Think of a camera.
imagine a camera being invented that can record dreams.
Sure.
And then we can get actual repeatable observable evidence, not anecdotes, from crazy lizard people on the internet.
Like us.
Until next time, I'm Hugo.
We're gonna mate now.